Alright, we are back. Sorry for that short break. We are playing. I think these guys are really cute, and if they were a real life fucking shit. If they were a real life thing, I'd have 4 of them.
So you could burn your enemies?
No. So they could take up most of the bed, and I wouldn't have to sleep with you or share my bed.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
Alright, so this area right here, you can see to the left is like the sandcastle contest was held. If you want to look at those different models, you've got a mermaid, or a statue, I guess, a joystick, and 2 regular sandcastles, which, you know, little things. And then there's this right. Okay, so this is actually a challenge. I don't know if you're going to be able to get this on your first try. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to climb up that stack of tikis before that thunder tiki ignites, which
No.
you're not going to do it, but that's okay.
Hey, I was close.
You can always kill yourself to try again. But first, let's hear what Bubble Buddy has to say.
Whatever he's saying, I ain't listening because all I'm staring at is that thick ass.
Yes, Bubble Buddy.
Look at that.
Have you seen one?
You're ridiculous.
Why, yes! We were having a sandcastle contest, and somebody put a golden spatula on
Look
the
at that
top.
fucking fish. He's like, oh my fucking god!
If I had a castle, I'd name it Fort Pattytown III, and Fort Pattytown III would have a big bake sale every Monday.
The golden spatula?
Oh, at the top of the sandcastle, right! That should be easy to reach.
Well, perhaps you should see it for yourself.
Like, look at his legs. They so thick.
Alright, so if you want to go ahead and maybe die so you can try that tower again. Because I believe you got the checkpoint. I hope you did.
Probably not.
Well, we're about to find out after a loading screen, because we can't just do the fade in, fade out. I don't know. That's like my biggest pet peeve with this whole game is the loading screens every time you die. And you didn't get the checkpoint, so we will cut ahead till we're over there. That right there was a weird example of you using the bubble bash where you clearly should have hit the enemy and for whatever reason you just went up against them instead. I don't know why that happens. There you go. And then there's a sock on the other side right there. So don't fall off. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I have sunglasses on and I really did not see it.
You almost died. Alright, so this is a platforming section where you're gonna need to hurry because this area of the sandcastle is filling up with water.
Hold on, I can't see out of my sunglasses.
Why'd you put sunglasses on inside when the lights aren't even on?
Because.
Yeah, so this area is going to fill with water, and you will die if you do not get to the top of it before, and you're dead already. Good job.
That's fucking thick. I'm not used to this. No!
And you're dead.
You know what?
What? And there's a Duplicatotron spawner. You completely...
How the fuck did that even... What?
You can actually take a huge shortcut in this platforming sequence if you use that trampoline guy right there, but you just died again.
Oh my god!
But what I was saying is there's actually a major skip with this dude right here, and you're actually taking it, but you just barely didn't make it.
You know what?
There you go.
Oh.
Booyah, major skip.
Go fuck yourself.
So that saves you a lot of time and a lot of patience, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck you, boy.
Now you're gonna want to be careful that that fire does not hit you, and it hit you, but it actually boosted you forward, so it worked out.
Christ!
You're gonna want to get that checkpoint. Okay, you did. Good.
Checkpoint.
All right, so now you're on to the next sequence of the sandcastle.
The can sandal.
The Cansassel, yes.
The can sandal.
Am
I going that way?
You're gonna want to go along the edge of the wall.
Over here?
No, along the edge. I don't know, you might actually be able to make that, but...
Over here?
Yeah. Because now that you've made it through the interior, you need to go around the exterior and you're dead. Damn. They just kind of shoot back and forth between a few spaces. But you basically need to not wake up Sheikah. You're right. You can't judge where the beach ball is going to go until it's already being shot out of the cannon. And it doesn't even, like... There's no way to know what trajectory it's going to take or anything. It just randomly pops out of the cannon's mouth, and then it's, you know, who knows where it's going. So you just need to do your best to...
There's more?
Yeah, there's another cannon. There's only these two, though, so it's not like it goes on forever. But you're going to want to be careful because he's probably going to aim right at you pretty soon. But you got the Sponge Smasher trophy, which I looked up, and you get that trophy whenever you defeat 100 robots as SpongeBob. There's one for Patrick and Sandy as well, which I'm sure you'll get later on in the playthrough.
There he is! Hold on, we're gonna wait for it again. Ready? Do it, dude.
That's cute. So another thing you can actually do, well, get that golden spatula before you do anything else.
Boing, boing, boing,
I wonder if he's gonna smash her in the cutscene. No, he's not. Okay, that'd have been some shit if he could. So what you're gonna want to do is, are you waiting for him to do it again? I don't know if he's gonna do it again though, because you got rid of the robot, so I don't think he's gonna do it. Yeah, he's not gonna do it because you got rid of the robot. But yeah, so you can...
Do I have to go up here?
You can definitely do that because it gets you to the highest point on the sandcastle, but just be careful with your... Well, never mind.
Do I have to do that all over again?
You gotta go the whole way around because you messed that up.
No!
Yep. You gotta. And be careful, you know, obviously. You want to land on that, and that will bounce you up to the top of the sandcastle, which is where you want to land. So, bounce up there. Get the sock, touch the tiki, jump off, and back to where you were, and you get a super monster combo. This is the best spot in the entire game to grind shiny objects. You theoretically could keep jumping off and doing this over and over again, but you're actually better off waiting until you get the cruise bubble, which is a move you don't have yet, that when you get that later on, it's going to save time on grinding immensely. So don't worry about grinding shiny objects. You should be fine.
Come on, baby.
Until like the end of the game. So yeah, just keep going forwards and come back, and we'll be coming back here to grind later on.
You don't say. Squidward bought a new sweater. Oh, he's so crazy. Meow. And there's a golden spatula at the end of this cave. Wow.
Anyways, so this is the second area of the game, Jellyfish Caves, which is a lot brighter and a lot more colorful than the original game, because in the original game it was very, very gray and tan. Turn around. There's a sock right there.
Tis a sock.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
So whenever you stand on top of these like buoy platforms, they will move forward or backwards in directions. So you're gonna want to move fast, otherwise that's gonna blow up in your face. Yep. This is the first example of crossroads. You actually cannot make that jump. You need to go the other direction first. However, one aspect of this area is, as you clearly just experienced firsthand, is that the water is constantly raising and lowering because of the tide.
That's dumb.
So you can only go to the lower section of the areas when the tide is currently leaving the cave. There you go. Fun fact, in the original game, that first tiki there's blast radius doesn't reach the other three, so you actually need to activate the second tiki in order to blow up the other three. For whatever reason. I'm glad that that was at least corrected in the remake, because I feel like that's how it was always intended to blow up, but the original game doesn't do that for whatever reason.
You know, I was gonna make a tiki, do you love me joke, but then I like tweeted everything about it, so I was like...
Understandable. That was close. That was very close. But yeah, remember those pufferfish from Jellyfish Fields? There they are again. So that... I think that's... No, actually, I think they might appear in one more level. I could be wrong.
So do I continue that way?
Yep.
Okay.
And again, it's important to keep in mind... Ooh, you Ooh.
No! I
Why would you ground pound?
mashed buttons. I got nervous.
Well, that was an example of the ground pound being instant death, so you got to experience that firsthand. In the original game, you hitting that enemy into the hammer would have given you a super combo, but you don't get that in this game. So
What? That I was robbed.
you know,
Bring
now
down
that
them
I think about it,
poofuses.
so in the downtown Bikini Bottom section of our playthrough, I had mentioned that those missile launching robots were some of the most annoying in the game, and I didn't remember what they were called. You can hit that one platform when the tide sinks. There you go. And then you can go across now. Those missile throwing robots are actually called Chuck. That's literally their name, Chuck, because they chuck missiles. They don't appear in this.
Suck.
I don't believe you can get that one until you have Patrick. But we will be coming back to Goo Lagoon later to get, you know, all the collectibles, just like the other levels, so you don't need to go. I mean, you can come back and get it now if you want, but we can always do it later.
You know what I really like?
What?
All the little details of the cave, the ambient. Do you see that over there?
What?
On the corner of the side of the thing, to the right?
What?
The hands?
Yeah. Go back on that bridge right there and then move over to see it. It's Caveman SpongeBob. The Caveman SpongeBob meme is in here. Yeah, one thing that was in the original game and in this game, although that Caveman SpongeBob is new, because that's obviously the meme. Which I'm glad that this game has some self-awareness, because it's not like in your face about the memes. They're just thrown in there as little Easter eggs. Like, yeah, hey, we know Handsome Squidward's funny. We know Caveman SpongeBob is funny. And they just put them in there. They're harmless, and I like that. But those cave paintings are in the original game.